Yo, what's up, Mac? This is a quick demo video for you for your KR Sabers Acolyte. Install the Proffie that you provided me. It's got a shadow foil props PCB. I'll show that to you here in a second. I left your blade plug in here because I wanted to show you that it has some shine through. 2-button setup, right? So front switch will be power, back switch will be auxiliary. You will get some shine through in these. So one thing about this Saber is, even though there's two different lenses here, these lenses stand up like this, right? And the PCB on the chassis is down like this that has the LEDs. So there's all that room for shine through. You cannot program the two LEDs separately because it won't show right. So what we do is just program these two LEDs, or these two lenses rather, to act the same. So you get the same, just the same animation. All right. To get to your chassis, unscrew your pummel here. What I did was I made a spacer. I could have put the extra length on the chassis. I didn't care for how it looked like. So rather than do that, I printed this spacer and glued it to the pummel so that stays on there. You'll see your speaker right there. I just come in from the emitter. You can pop out your blade plug. Just give it a little push. It'll pop out, and then you can pop it out like that. All right. You've got your Proffie board here. This is a snap fit down into the shelf. And you can get to everything from right here, but if you don't have a 90-degree data cable, feel free to pop it up, do what you want to do, and snap it back down into place. If you do that over and over again over time, use a little bit of E6000 on the sides of the board, but you shouldn't have any issue here. This is the provided PCB that comes with the Saber, so your power and your auxiliary and your LEDs right here. I gave you a OLED screen right here, so this is an OLED screen from KR Sabers. You've got that shadow foil props PCB that you provided, all right? And then a removable battery and the 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker. Coming over here, you also have a kill switch, so you can leave the battery in the chassis if you like. You'll notice on the bottom I have this channel in the chassis. That is to match the screw, the Covertech screw here. So if I hold it just right, and if my camera will focus, it may not, you can almost see it sticking into the ID of the handle. Yep, there it is right there. Right, so that's to clock your chassis correctly so those PCBs don't move around, the switch PCB doesn't move around, and it lands right underneath your two plunger switches, because that's basically what these are. They are two plunger switches. Okay, so let's throw a battery in this guy. Spring side, please, right? You already know the deal. Come over here and flip our kill switch. So I just put my own animation on here for now. You got your LEDs on your PCB lighting up, and these are on a timer. All right, so if you don't turn the Saber on right away, they'll time out. If you go to put this chassis in and you don't have that groove lined up with your Covertech, it's only going to go in that far. All right, but we turn the chassis, it finds its home, and just push it right into place. It clicks into place, and then put your pummel on. All right, so we'll screw that all the way down. Come over here and hit power. So when we turn this off, I've got your control box pulsing. Right, and then we turn it on. Got some nice shine through right here in your grill section. All your LEDs on your PCB. And this Saber is very loud when it's all put together. Put your blade plug back in and show you that shine through. So of course this is your blade retention right here, so that's very nice. Auxiliary back here. I'm gonna throw a blade in, all right? This Saber takes a 7/8 inch blade. For now, there's only one sound font on here. It's my sound font. A copy of the config file is on the SD card. I will say one thing I had to do different than what's on the config that's on the SD card is, after I programmed it, I saw that the OLED screen was upside down. So I did the define OLED flip 180. All right, if you want a copy of that, I'm happy to give it to you.
Impressive. All too easy.
Soundtrack on here. I'll turn that off, and of course, auxiliary go the next sound font, but this is just has the one,
Apologize.
which is mine. All right, go ahead and break this down. Put your blade plug back in so I don't forget. Well, before I do that, let's take the chassis out. So again, we'll just unscrew the pommel here. We'll give it a little push from the emitter side, not too much, just like that. We can come over here, turn this guy on, and then turn it off from your kill switch, which is right here, right? And it kills power just like it should. All right. So that is basically your Acolyte. When you go to take the battery out, I made it a pretty tight fit, so you'll probably need a tool, back of a pair of tweezers. It'll pop right out. That is your Acolyte. Let me know if you have any questions. If everything looks good to you, I'll go ahead and I'll package this back up and I'll get it out in the mail to you by tomorrow. Thanks, man.